Good morning, friends. It is Trucker Ray coming to you from Eureka, California. I'm over at the Randolph E. Collier Rest Area. I stop here whenever I can. It's a nice little spot. A lot of the time you can see wildlife walking around, just grazing, even with people walking around. They're very tame here. It's a beautiful place to come to. Nice river right over there. You can't see it from here, but it's nice. Yeah, as you can see, I have my GoPro 11 back mounted, as well as my other one over here. And there's a bit of a story behind it, and I'm not going to go into it too much right now because I don't have a lot of time. But I've decided, after 3.5 days of messing around with the DJI Action 4, the Osmo Action 4, I've come to the conclusion that that camera, well, at least the ones that I bought, there's 2 of them that I bought, they're both completely inferior to the other kit, to the GoPros. And I'm not too afraid to admit that. Not too proud to admit that. I looked at lots of reviews on those other cameras and I was told they just blew the GoPro out of the water. And I believed them. And I seen the reviews and I seen the video coverage. I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess it's okay. But I've been messing around with them, like I said, for the last 2 or 3 days. And I've had it set at 4K at 60 frames a second, 100 frames a second, 120 frames a second. But there's no improvement. When I'm recording at 2.7 at 60 frames a second, and even at 100 frames a second, it looks like 30 frames a second. There's just, I don't get it. I don't know what's going on. It's almost like there's something not right with the settings. I've reset it to factory 2 or 3 times. Oh no, I've redone the settings 2 or 3 times. I set it to factory once, just reset everything completely, and then tried to record with it. Same thing. And I'm like, what is going on? So I go on to the DJI forum. I recorded my trip from Langley all the way to here just to find out that all the video coverage was terrible. Just very, very disappointed in that. I pulled those files off. I put them on my laptop. I'm looking around. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm like, this is terrible quality. The camera that was looking at me, it looked like I had jaundice. My skin was so yellow and white, and it looked horrible. And when I tried walking around out here last night, there was some lighting that was over there. And I walked around over there, and it just, you couldn't even see where I was walking. The lighting was, it was so terrible. Sorry, I keep rubbing my nose. I've got my allergies acting up again. Had a piece of pizza over the last couple of days, and that processed cheese that they put on the pizza, it just does a number to my allergies. I apologize. Gives you an itchy nose and a runny nose. What am I going to learn, huh? Stop eating that cheese. I'm not going to have it anymore. Actually, I bought real shredded cheese and I have it in my fridge. That doesn't cause me any problems, but whenever I order a pizza, it's incredible. You can just tell that the cheese they use on those pizza is not real. It's processed. It's just processed garbage. But anyway, on to that. We don't need to go into that. Yeah, overall, like I said, I know what I'm doing when it comes to cameras. I've been working with cameras for a long time. And the DJI forum had a lot of people on there complaining about the same problem. What is going on with this? Why isn't the quality good? Why does it look grainy? Why does it look terrible? It doesn't look like you're recording at 60 frames a second, you know. And I did. I switched it to 100 frames a second, and I'm walking around. I'm like, this is like 30 frames a second. That's what it looks like. So either they have a glitch in their software update or something. I don't know what the issue is, or I'm going to hold on to them for a little bit longer. I'm putting them away though. They're no good. They don't qualify to make a video for me. I'd rather use my phone than use those things. The video that I'm recording right now, you will see a difference. I will show you a couple clips in the video I'm recording right now on the difference between the 2 cameras, and you'll see what I'm talking about. There's a huge difference. It's night and day. Night and day. So I'm hoping I can return them, because one of the original boxes is no longer with me. I threw it in the garbage. I don't know why. Probably because a fool will trust these YouTube reviews like me. I did. I was a fool. But I kept one of the boxes so I could have all the little items in it. So I may be able to return one camera. But just very, very, very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. And, but it's my own fault. You know what? I got tired of the cameras freezing on me constantly. I got tired of the GoPro thing, having to hold it down for 15 seconds. But the funny thing is, I pull these GoPros back out and I hook them all back up and I plug them in. And now all of a sudden, the one that was giving me problems is turning on fine now. Don't even ask me what to say about that. I don't know what to say about that. It's almost like it needed its battery drained, or it needed a break, or it needed to be threatened that I wasn't going to use it before anymore. I don't know. But it seems to be working okay right now. I don't know how long that's going to last. So we'll test it for the next month. If it still keeps if it causes me any more problems, I will go back to Best Buy and get them to return it and exchange it for another one. But overall, the 11s, not with the screens, but the 11s have been very reliable, except up to recent. I'm hoping it was just a little glitch, and that I've replaced the SIM cards, not the SIM cards, the SD cards in them. So they're a higher rate, a way better SD card, but that would not have anything to do with the camera not turning on. I'm not sure what the issue was with that, but anyway, you'll also notice a difference in quality in video. I'm going to be recording this video in my next major video. It's going to be recorded in 60 frames a second, and you'll understand why I'm doing that on the video. I will explain it at the very, very beginning of it. So, I know some people had left messages saying, the GoPro's way better, way better. You know what? I had to see that for myself. When you have a GoPro that's always freezing on you and you have to hold the button down every time you want to, for 15 seconds, every time you want to use it, it gets annoying, it gets frustrating, but I had to see for myself. And I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. All I know is that 3.5 days of tinkering with all the settings, losing a lot of sleep, trying to set those cameras up to get them to be perfect. The quality I like. And I thought I had it set, and then I drive here and I take my files off last night and I'm looking at them like, this is horrendous. The ones that's looking out on the road wasn't bad, but it did not look like 60 frames a second. It looked like maybe 40 frames a second. Something was wrong with the picture quality. And then the one looking at me, like I said, I look like a ghost. I was so white. I'm like, I can't use any of this file. I had to scrap all that footage. Couldn't use it. Could not use it. Maybe I should have used it and said, hey, here's the Action 4. Do you like it? And then have the sound of a garbage can. But I am disappointed, you guys. But you know what? These things you learn. And hopefully the 11s will work fine for me and I can continue on with what I'm doing for the new season. Because in the new season, which I like to say fall to spring, because that's where we're the busiest with Key West, I'm going to be recording at 60 frames a second, just to give it more of a reality look. Or more, should I say, more of a realistic look. So anyway, I am just going to read a little bit of the word, and then I'm going to get out of here, and we'll make our way to Fraser Park, which I will be parking at that Flying J for the night, because I can't deliver tomorrow because it's a holiday. So yeah, we'll be sitting for the whole day tomorrow, and then we'll deliver Tuesday morning. So until next time, everyone, God bless you in the name of Yeshua from Eureka, California.